Our sacred ancestor trees, turned into the slaves of warmongers.
Well, as slow to driftwood it moves forward.
There is no time to spare. We have to... I respect...
I...
Very well. Goodbye.
This is my ship. I won't see it taken from under my feet. You, act!
Yes, mistress.
Oh, for the... Let's show us
Godwoken.
Here, a gift. May you die in a great, beautiful blaze.
It's like lava flowing through me. I can't contain it for long.
formidable to break me twice over. Respect to you, sorcerer.
Almost there. A little longer.
With the help of the half-demon malady, the God-woken escaped through the veil that separates life from death.
The air here has a familiar smell, like the place you grew up. Oh, a faint creaking sound.
Is that a tree? What's hanging from it? Must be a way, I guess. Tyr's and Dallis. The gods. Are they dead? How can this be?
Tight coils wrap Tyr's and... As he regains consciousness, Tyr's and Dallis freak...
The others too? Am I the first to wake? It struck even here. It is here. The void is coming for us gods. Yes. Soon the seven will be... Unless you do as I bid. You have already set loose some of the powers locked. You cannot stop until you... Like Lucian, you will be called to unite the powers of the seven against the void. Like Lucian, you will lead our proud people to either a new divine rises, or the world falls. You are my champion. Good. Hush, it's here. Run! Go!
White-hot cold pierces your heart like a blade. The same troubled look is visible on each face. You've seen the god...
I had dreams of what I should say if I saw the Seven Lords.
Gods, schmods. They aren't interested in me, and I'm not interested in them. It's the...
What can yet be blessed, can yet be restored.
The Red Prince's spirit stands...
Defeat. I have been impossible. No. The Red... I will have my... I will...
Ifan's spirit stares at you, seemingly through... He gives no... Ifan's eyes flicker rapid. He whispers, Gleku Duma, Gleku Duma. Oh, then before your eyes, his spirit that you could hear.
People are going to perish. She'll do it now.
Where have you been? I can't keep this up much longer. We need to go. Brace yourself. A lot.
The chill of the Hall of Echoes clung to the Lady Vengeance as it returned to the shores of Reaper's Coast. The Godwoken were alive, but what of the gods?
Solid ground materializes beneath your feet. Your weight falls as your eyes adjust. You realize you're still aboard. Malady explodes in a fit of retching that racks her body. At last, she sneaks...
Let's not do that again anytime. Well, we needed to escape, didn't we? I suppose you recognized the Hall of Echoes from those. I do hope you learned something useful on our little desperate how. I see. So, your god seemed uncharacteristically frightened. Well then, it sounds like...
She inspects her fingernails with great attention.
Did they mention how you were meant to become the next? Well, luckily for you, Mama, we already know you can bless, but as far as I know, you can neither see source. I may not know much about divinity, but I do know that any Godwoken worth, you need to go see the Meister. Oh, she's got one of those things in Driftwood, you know, the building where people go and they do things. Give me your map. There you are. Tell her you're at the beginning of a long journey. Now, I must be going. Why, our faithful little sloop, of course. We can all shopping. Before you go, if I'm not back by the time you find out where our journey takes us next, you can call me back here. And in the unlikely case you don't manage to do whatever it is you'll need to do to become what you need to become.
Hey, before we dash off into the wild world yonder, I should mention, oh, you know, this and that. And she mentioned that the thing in my head is probably a demon. I know, we better get a move on.
It's rather impressive that a place named Reaper's Coast is even... Then again, I suppose desolate, boring, and covered in fish heads coast doesn't quite roll off. Still, here we are. I trust I needn't remind you about our agreement. Yes, listen closely. It is vitally important that I gain access. Since my emancipation, I have there are reports, Magisters. I suspect it to be an eternal site. And if even the Yes. Although, once you're done with your chores, we have once that is understood...
And I think it's time to start repaying the favours. I could fetch some stuff you need, maybe. Ma always said I was a great sure thing.
Hail, friend, and remember, in Lucian's love there can paradise awaits. Not an actual paradise, of course. I don't think there's such a place in all of Rivellon. Paradise Down, I miss it. I miss them. They've been forever.
I expect Malady has an answer to that.
Only as often as I need his. When I invoke Lucian's words, I invoke his deeds too. He stood for the defenseless when the Black Ring rose up. For all of us. For my mother, my father.
Gareth's nostalgia lasts for just a moment long.
I've plenty of... Oh,
I hadn't realized I was in such illustrious company when we met before. That you're, how did Malady put it again?
Tarquin pauses.
Most people are too sentimental to admit. Marvelous. Great things abound in our... Why, it was your ally, Malady, who spared me. She claimed that I might be of some use yet. Rather...
Here we are. Reapers, the hunt. Like, to be God-woken is all well and sadly I learned nothing new in Fort Joy. But I recognize...